everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Painting Table. This is my weekly show where you get to see what I've been working on, what I've finished, and what's coming up. So this week you're going to see some stuff I actually finished a while ago at the beginning of the month that I forgot to include in last week's, and some new stuff you haven't seen. Unfortunately, once again, I forgot some work in progresses at home in a carrying case, so you're not going to see all of my current completed stuff, but I'll roll it into next week's once again. So let's take a look right now at what I got done. So here's the finished pile for this week. Over here, we got some Frostgrave figures. These are the blacks. We've got Stasia, Oberon over there, the sellsword captain, and my new wizard for 2016, Witch Hunter Black. And they will be featured in some upcoming Frostgrave videos you're going to see for celebrating the release of Sellsword, adding a whole new type of character who is super cool to the Frostgrave campaign system. And yeah, you'll see a 2-game series actually starting next week on Fridays, which will lead into Infinity March. So 2 Frostgrave games, pretty excited about showing you those. My buddy Jay comes in and we rock out some really fun Frostgrave stuff. Also, my 2016 Mordheim warband, the Cult of the Possessed. I finished them off. I got my big purple, the Tyrant, my big purple Possessed finished, as well as my extra brethren here. If you remember, I actually painted my brethren to be cultists for Frostgrave during the Thaw of the Lich Lord campaign. So these were the 2 models I needed to finish them off and actually have my Mordheim warband done. They're super fun to paint, classic old Mordheim figures. And I'm actually looking for more of them. I need the second Possessed miniature from that era of Mordheim, which I don't have, and then really any other of the stuff that didn't come in the box, because right now I'm limited to what I have from the original Mordheim warbands. They are super cool and were a lot of fun to paint. So I'll have to dig up more Possessed minis. I don't really want to convert them. I'm using the classic ones. I think I'd like to try and just acquire, if I can find them, the old Possessed minis and just keep the warband legit old school OG styles. And then I finished some hitters for Dark Age. I got Raze, who is sort of named character Ginormo Man, done with his giant chainsaw. There's a new one who's actually swinging his saw, but I kind of like how chunky this old one is. And he's got his big dome and Viro filter helmety thing that he can headbutt you with his armored helm. He kind of reminds me of Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, and I think that's why I like him so much, is he's just this faceless sort of like giant murderer. And then a warhead, the warhead as well as one of the original warheads. He's got his giant chain glaive and is just basically Bad New Bear. So they're generic scarred. I can use them in my Toxic Cult. And I've also ordered 3 minis from the Cult of Metamorphosis, Father Johann's scarred cult, so that I can switch over between the 2 warbands. It's just fun to be able to play 2 armies with 1 collection of models. So they'll be upcoming too, you'll see them in the future. But there's my 2 big hitters that have been finished. And then Team Yankee, it got done. It's not very many minis, but it's 50 points. So my company of Abrams, my A1 Abrams, my A1 Abram command group, and actually these could be 2 companies as well if I want to make it a legal army. And then my AH1 attack helicopters and supports, and my little M113 CP, which is the command post, which is an objective marker. So that got done. I've already filmed Let's Play for Team Yankee with Chris from Loads of War Games. You'll see that in a few weeks. And yeah, they're all finished. So let's look at the to-do pile. So I wasn't going to show you stuff you'd already seen in the to-do pile. So here's my new to-do pile. I got some games coming up that I want to do some bits and pieces for my Ariadna, for my Panosiania. And here's a little unboxing of these new figures. I just got my hands on the new Nice HMG to go with the Nice Sniper that I already have. And he comes in the Operation Ice Storm box. This is the new one. I'm super excited about him and the Nice Hacker. Just the MSV possibilities for those guys are cool. And I've always wanted to do a Svalheim army because I love my Yodam. He's so cool. He's so bigly huge. And these guys are the other guys that come from Svalheim. So it's going to be neat to be able to have an HMG option for that as well. And then this Airborne Ranger with his AP SMG, who is super awesome. And of course, to paint him, I should also probably paint, what's his face? Matthew McConaughey, Rain of Fire, Van Zant. Indigo, of course, I'm not playing US Ariadna, I'm just playing standard Ariadna. I thought I would paint a second Foxtrot and my 2 Irmandinos as well. Just cheap engineers with chain rifles who are awesome. And get a roll in the booty chart. So that guy's actually carrying a multi-rifle. It's an old Nomad multi-rifle. So if you're wondering why he has a multi-rifle, it's because he could roll one. But that just basically represents the fact that he's got a booty chart roll. And then this is the ones I forgot to bring in. I have a whole bunch of Yu Ching stuff that's like 99% finished, but I forgot it in a case at home. So you're not seeing it today. 2 of the Domarus, the ones in the middle there, the double action and EM close combat weapons, I've already put together and painted. They're like 90% finished. I've also finished 2 Yao Kong remotes. What else? Mech Engineer got done. and 2 Bow Troops. So I've got a whole bunch of new Yuching stuff, because Yuching is one of my army focuses for 2016 for Infinity. I'm super excited about them. So there's a little unboxing and look at some of what's coming up for Infinity. That's big on my radar right now, because I'm doing a big project for March for it, which I'm super excited about. And you guys will be getting lots of Infinity going into March. So there it is, my on the painting table for this week. And there you go, some more pieces knocked off my endless to-do pile. Of course, I still have the Guild Ball stuff, the extra Horus Heresy bits and pieces, and all kinds of other things that I need to get painted. I do have an upcoming Horus Heresy game where I want to finish my Saboteur, so he's going to need to get done at some point in the next couple weeks. That Infinity stuff needs to get done. The Infinity stuff that I have almost done needs to get like finished. Oh, what else? I want to finish up, of course, my Guild Ball stuff. I'm gonna get 2 teams or team painted for that, because at the end of the month I actually have a Guild Ball game coming up. And the reason I want to wrap up all these little kind of like bits and PC projects where it's like 8 to 10 figures is I ordered my Kings of War army last week. It should be in next week, and that means that I will have a bunch, probably 30-40 minis to paint for Kings of War to get a 1500 point playable army ready to go, where I'm using nothing but Kings of War minis for the most part. I think I have 1 non-Kings of War mini in that army, and that'll be me with my own army, not my awesome Clarence donation army that I love playing with, but I think I should have my own legit Kings of War army if I'm going to be featuring Kings of War. And also all my templates and the tokens and the rulebook will be coming in that order as well. So when that project starts, that's a like knuckle down and crush it out kind of project. So I kind of want to clear my desk of these like random 1 or 2 figures here projects, so that I can just kind of focus on that, get it done, get it knocked out, and be like finished. So there it is, this week's on the painting table. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for next Saturday. Till then, I'm Ash. Happy working.